You've been told that success comes from working harder. From early mornings to late nights, the grind is glorified. The more you push, the more you achieve, or so they say. But what if everything you've been taught about hard work is wrong? What if working harder could actually be making you unhappy? Most of us believe that effort equals reward. That the harder we work, the more successful we'll become, and the happier we'll feel. Parents, teachers, mentors, society, they all reinforce this idea. You see it in motivational quotes, in business books, in social media posts. Hustle harder. No days off. Sleep is for the weak. But science and real life tell a very different story. Working harder doesn't automatically lead to better results. In fact, it can often backfire. Studies show that overworking increases stress, damages health, and even reduces productivity. When we push ourselves relentlessly, our brains and bodies start to resist. We make more mistakes. We get sick more often. And instead of feeling accomplished, we feel exhausted, frustrated, and trapped. Consider this. The average person who works more than 50 hours a week sees diminishing returns. Their output doesn't increase proportionally with effort. They're producing more hours, not more results. Meanwhile, their personal life suffers. Friendships, relationships, hobbies, and even basic self-care get pushed aside in the pursuit of more. We've been sold the idea that success requires sacrifice, especially personal happiness. But here's the catch: happiness and productivity aren't mutually exclusive. In fact, happiness can fuel productivity. People who take breaks, set boundaries, and manage their energy wisely often achieve more in less time. They make better decisions, solve problems faster, and sustain creativity longer than those who simply grind harder. Yet, even knowing this, we keep falling into the same trap. Why? Because society equates visible effort with worth. Long hours, constant busyness, and endless hustle are seen as proof that you're valuable, dedicated, and ambitious. We equate exhaustion with achievement, burnout with commitment. And if you're not exhausted, you feel guilty, as though you're doing something wrong. The problem is, this mindset keeps you stuck. You push yourself beyond your limits, chasing an ideal that doesn't exist. You compare yourself to others who seem to be doing more, earning more, achieving more. And in the process, you lose sight of what actually matters: your well-being, your relationships, your own sense of fulfillment. There's a paradox here. Hard work isn't inherently bad. Ambition isn't a flaw. But when effort becomes the measure of your worth, when busyness replaces purpose, it stops serving you. It starts controlling you. And that's when working harder becomes harmful rather than helpful. So what's the alternative? Working smarter. Prioritizing what truly matters. Focusing on meaningful tasks instead of just filling hours. Learning to say no, setting boundaries. Taking rest seriously. These are not signs of laziness, they're strategies for sustainable success and genuine happiness. Imagine a life where effort aligns with purpose, where your work energizes rather than drains you. Where you can achieve your goals without sacrificing your health or happiness. It's possible, but it requires challenging the idea that more effort always equals more success. Next time you feel compelled to push harder, pause and ask yourself, is this effort bringing me closer to my goals, or am I just chasing the illusion of productivity? Am I working for success, or for approval? Am I sacrificing my well-being for a measure of worth that isn't real? Because the truth is, working harder isn't the key to happiness. Working wisely is. Balancing effort with rest, ambition with fulfillment, drive with self-care, that is where real success lives. And it's available to anyone willing to rethink the way they chase it. So if you've been grinding endlessly, feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, or like you're falling behind, take a step back. Reevaluate your priorities. Focus on meaningful work. Protect your health, your time, and your relationships. Because no amount of effort is worth it if it comes at the cost of your happiness. The world will always glorify the grind. It will always reward the busy. But that doesn't mean you have to live by the same rules. You can choose a different path, a path where hard work serves your life, not consumes it. And the surprising thing? When you do, you might find that success and happiness are not opposites. They can, in fact, thrive together. Ask yourself today, am I working harder, or am I working wisely? Am I chasing approval, or am I chasing fulfillment? The answer could change everything.